was watching a video talking about Billie Eilish and her songs, and if you play them backwards, she is, like, clearly talking to Satan. And her song Ocean Eyes, like, one of her first ones, if you play it backwards, it's saying, Satan, I choose you.
That's scary.
That's how you get things going on SoundCloud. Let's do that.
You know, when the party's over, love song, like, you listen to it backwards, and she says Satan so many times, and, like...
I don't mess with that
stuff.
stuff.
When she says, like... I'm trying to
Yo.
think of the part of the song.
I don't listen to any of her stuff.
Oh, I'm here.
But like, because whenever if it comes up on my suggested music as I'm just like listening to YouTube music or whatever, the album cover freaks me the fuck out.
Which one is it? Her sitting on a chair?
I think so, with like wide eyes.
Yeah,
and legs kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah, it's no.
Oh, I'll show you a video that I showed Peyton that everyone's talking about. Where you can tell that she's like. She sold her soul. Very obviously.
We'll show it after.
I'm not going to play that. You don't need to see the sound.
She was homeschooled. That's that'll do
it comes back to.
I mean, hey, we were homeschooled. I mean, look at me.
Well, I have a friend who is in the market for a soul, Tanner. Would you like to sell one?
No.
How long have you been in the market for a soul, sir? And I got a great one right here for you. Tall, 6 foot, non-smoker. He's gonna help you out real good.
Non-smoker, that's funny.
Non-smoker. This is a non-smoker, clean living, clean criminal record, doing good. Have you ever had a ticket?
No accidents.
No accidents. Clean one owner. For a soul.
That's so bad. But it's so
is a
funny.
soul a virgin?
He's like,
I said no accidents.
I'll pay double.
I'll pay double.
Oh goodness. I think so I want to, like, as far as like people who like sold their soul when they went to Hollywood, like, I wonder, like,
what the fuck is
like who would I think would do that? That like in any other way, in any other aspect of their life, it's kind of shit. Like, I try to think of that. Like, who would be one that I wouldn't be surprised? Right?
Oh, wait. Oh, what the? Who? Is it the radiation that's damaging?
No, it's this fucker.
This is what she does during her concerts.
Okay, so this, so this stuff is a phazon, which is a key part of the game for later. Wait, what's this?
Billie Eilish.
She does
the way she bends backwards like that.
Does she lock her feet in somewhere? Because that's like, I feel like that's impossible.
Yeah,
unless you're possessed by it.
It's unnerving.
That's
as far back as I can go.
Like, when you look at the cover of any of the possession movies, that's the pose that they're doing in all of those covers. And most of her concerts, she has like red lights in her spotlight and smoke. And one of her concerts, she has like a big eye on the screen that's just sitting there blinking, and then she'll do it. But she'll sit there for like 45 seconds just in that position.
Well,
at every concert.
Well, if she really is in cahoots with the devil, you know what she said? She's the bad guy.
That's funny.
A lot of her songs, if you really listen to the lyrics, not because you've never listened to her songs, she talks a lot about like Satan is my friend, like God is a woman, and he wouldn't like that I'm friends with the devil. Like, she very admits it in her songs. You can tell, but like everyone's like, oh, it's such a good song.
Yeah.
Now, where does Taylor Swift fit in all that? No, I'm just kidding.
Daddy's money. That's what we call daddy's money. But
I like it.
There's people say like The Weeknd sold his soul because he went from homeless to being the #1 earning on chart. Like, literally homeless. One of his albums sold, and he went to #1 on the charts.
Well,
like that one.
His performances
yeah,
too, like,
his Super Bowl performance.
dancers?
Have you seen that one? That one was like, you're pushing the envelope, buddy.
I like The Weeknd though. So
I do too.
Like this year's when Rihanna performed, there's a video that they don't show it on TV, but she went like this, and they have videos of almost every single person at performance. No,
I'm just kidding.
that has performed at the Super Bowl has done that, but they don't show it on TV.
Huh.
Yep. So only people that are live see it.
Interesting.
The world's just a messed up
And there's
place.
also a video of her performance. And at the, like, very end of her song or whatever, there's, like, she blows off, like, fireworks or fire or whatever, and in the video, you can see, like, a black whatever
I thought it was white figure
going up as soon as it explodes.
Huh.
And you can, like, see it clear. Peyton was like, oh, isn't that just a microphone? I was like, no, because it's just...
It's like a human shape.
It just goes up into the sky.
I love conspiracy theories.
Interesting.
I love conspiracy theories.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like if it was... I don't know. See, like, there's been those conspiracies for like, ever.
Oh, yeah, there's always...
Even since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I was younger, everyone was like, another one bites the dust from Queen.
Mm-hmm.
If you play it backwards, it says it's fun to smoke marijuana.
That's funny.
That's what it does. But, like, I don't know. I'm of the opinion that if it was that easy to sell your soul, a lot more people would do it.
True.
How many people would?
Have, and they
just don't stay, and it doesn't work out for them. They just get screwed over.
You know how many people died?
Oh yeah.
They just like if they do it, but then they don't comply, and then they just magically got murdered or
disappear or car accident or something like that. But that's another thing. Like, Satan has no dominion here. Like, he has no power here. Like,
that's kind of like his shit. Like, he does.
I thought, oh no, it's demons that can't, like, they can't hurt you. I'm trying to think of, like, what doesn't have dominion.
That's kind of like their shtick.
That's
but,
actually,
like, they can't, like, Satan can't come up and, like, touch you. Like, he's not here, but, like, if you sell it's like playing with a freaking Ouija board. If you play with a Ouija board, you're gonna get spirits because you're playing with it and you're talking to another dimension with all of these evil people.
We had this. There was this discussion earlier, or like yesterday. Yeah, I think it was like yesterday at work. It's like we were talking because we watched a video about Ron White, where like Ron White was doing some comedy or whatever, and he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and Joe Rogan asked him, he's like, "Do you believe in the afterlife?" He was like, "Hell yeah, I do." And then Joe Rogan's like, "Really? Like why?" He's like, "I've lived in like 2 haunted houses." Dead serious, right? And like he's like, "Yeah, I've lived in like 2 haunted houses." And then I was saying, I was like, you know what, like because like most religions, they believe in an afterlife, right? Now most people think that it's here. What if there's just like an invisible race of people who are just here already, who are just like their whole shtick is to fuck with us solid people?
That's so
solid. That's just like they call us solid. That's their thing. They're like solid piece of shit. Like they're like living in a house and
it's like, hey,
move in, and they're like, hey man,
can you do me a solid?
It's like, can't you see I'm fucking living here? Fucking solid. There goes the neighborhood. They're like racist against solid people.
And they start like destroying the house,
exactly,
like pushing stuff over, destroying property.
There was like a whole like we were just like running joke on that, but like honestly, like I don't know, because like here's the thing. Like if you read anywhere in the Bible, right? There's not really a ton of stuff. I mean, some of the stuff in the New Testament about like devils possessing people and shit. Like there's a couple. Like there's that girl that's possessed by a spirit. And then there's the dude who's got like a legion of them or whatever stuck in him. And then they go into pigs and they run off.
Yeah.
Right. Like, but it's one of those things where I don't think, like, I don't know. I like as far as people claiming possession, I can't tell you how many devils I've met. Right, like working where I worked and anywhere, even on my mission, I met a lot. But it's like, okay, you're just fucking nuts, right? Because like they're there, or I've met. Well, in that regard, I've met Jesus probably more times than I've met the devil, really, because most of them think they're Jesus. But it's like, I don't know. There's just there's a lot of shit that goes on that we don't know about, right? Like things that happen in the dark, things that do that, and like people in power, you know, they're all gonna hang out together. They're all gonna do their own shit, right? And like if they're out there doing this this whole like satanic thing. Because I've heard the Rihanna one a lot because she does a lot of that shit. She's been doing it for a long time.
Oh yeah, she has.
Right. She's the only one that I really like kind of worry about. Like Billie Eilish is like, okay, that's like after you show me that, that's kind of creepy. But like, isn't she from Jamaica?
Rihanna?
Yeah.
I think so.
Or Haiti?
Let's see.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's these guys. Okay, so these space pirates only have like one weakness.
Barbados.
So like an island in the Caribbean?
Yep.
So there's some old world shit that we don't know about. In Haiti and Jamaica, they have fucking zombies, man.
Like voodoo type stuff?
Voodoo type shit.
No way.
I don't mess with voodoo, bro. Like play with the Ouija board all you want. That's a white person's voodoo. But like actual voodoo shit, voodoo shit and gypsy shit.
Don't mess with it.
Those scare the hell out of me.
Let's hear your takes on this. I want to see why this scares you.
Well, so gypsy shit. So anything that's an oral tradition passed down that way. Because when was the last time you read a voodoo book?
Never.
Right? It's not going to be on Oprah's reading list, right? Like, it's not there. It's an oral tradition. So the only way oral traditions get passed on is from someone who's done it to someone who wants to do it. It's the only way that it gets passed on, right? Or from someone, like, from both parties who believe heavily in it.
Yeah.
Right? So you have that kind of shit. That's why I don't mess with Skinwalker type shit.
No way.
Because there's some real darkness there. That
like Native American stuff, dude. I don't
mess with that because, again, oral traditions, those kind of things. Gypsies have them. Calling gypsies is that racist? No, they're like, it's like kind of like a group of people, right? They believe in curses and those kind of things, right? You got voodoo, which is like really, really old worldy shit. Like we're talking like from fucking Africa.
Yeah, that got passed over here.
The breadbasket of humanity, where humanity's origins are. If there's a what's it called, a oral tradition that's passed down anywhere,
it's there.
It's coming from there.
Yeah.
Right. Native Americans here. You've got Eskimo tradition. Right. You've got like those kind of things are what freak me out. Like, I don't know. You deal with any of the other stuff. Like, you know what? I think if there was a group who I'm totally okay with them like doing literally everything, it's the Vikings.
Yeah.
Like they don't
like
have
you'd be down to go to Valhalla.
You bet your sweet ass I would. Like, well, because it's like in any of their traditions, there's none of this like. There's none of the evil stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's bad, but it's not evil. It's just another, like, not as good as this.
Yeah, because with good, there has to be some bad. Like,
Right. But, like, their bad is, like, okay, Loki, God of mischief.
Like, he messes with you.
Right. You're not going to do these things. He's a trickster. He changes things. But it's not like... it's not like, oh, this is a cursed individual who's gonna come back and fucking haunt your ass, try to get at you, try to kill you, all that kind of shit, like Skinwalker type bullshit. Voodoo, not like where, okay, you're gonna be cursed and you're gonna be toast.
Ah, goddamn
right? Like just like that's the kind of stuff that like old world stuff. So that's why like Princess and the Frog.
I love that movie, by the way.
Scared the fuck out of me.
No way.
Dr. What was his name? Javier?
I don't remember.
Felicier.
Felicier? Was it Felicier?
I don't mess with that stuff, right? And like Haiti, or apparently Barbados, you got that kind of stuff. That's some real passed down oral tradition shit, right? So like when Rihanna does stuff like that, it's like, okay, you know, I believe that more than if like Jay-Z did it.
Yeah.
Right, or a Diddy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so Jay-Z's from New York, right? Or like Brooklyn. Okay.
Their tradition is just
maybe there's oral tradition there, but it's not like from the islands. It's not like from like that old world stuff that's brought over. And it's like, yeah, I don't mess with that.
Like,
no, my thing is just like wherever you're from, any spirits, I don't think you should mess with them. It doesn't matter if it's with, with voodoo or with Ouija boards or just being like, I want to see a demon. Like,
I want to mess with a skinwalker.
For what reason do you want to have a spirit that does not like you in your home?
Like, potentially harm you, others.
Stories, real possession stories, like haunted stories of
whoa,
in people's houses, scratching people, messing with people, and you want to have that in your home.
It's like poking a bear. You don't do that.
I told you guys about the guy that I worked with that does like ghost hunting shit.
Yeah.
So he has the exact same thing. He's like, a lot of people go in and like,
God damn it,
ghost hunting things, and they want to do that. They want the reaction. They want it to be like that. He's like, if you go in there and if they want to talk and they want to visit, then let them visit. Don't piss them off. You're good, because he's been scratched.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. We're gonna piss off some ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Did I show you guys the recording? I played that for you guys.
When you were in the hospital.
Yeah. Did you hear it?
So.
Yeah.
We were playing Arkham Knight, so yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can hear it, folks. You can watch it. It's on this channel. It's on. So towards the end of the second episode,
there was some like stuff there, and he put it that way. He's like, imagine this: you've already died. You're kind of confused as to what your location is, and some dude with a radio is trying to talk to you. You can't hear what's going on the other side. All you're hearing is, and you're trying to go to your eternal rest. And this motherfucker
won't shut up.
Exactly, and that's how he put it. So he's like, if you're gonna do this stuff, but he's like, there's different kinds of ghost hunting.
Do it on their terms.
He's in the Utah Paranormal Society. He has a hoodie and everything.
That's cool.
Right. Like I talks about that stuff. Like it's really interesting the way that he put it, because like when he brought it up to us, both me and Benny were both like, bullshit, man. Like, no fucking way. Because he's like, yeah, I do that. We're like, you do what? He's like, yeah, I talk to ghosts. Bullshit. Right, like, no way. So he goes, and like he gets the like all of his stuff, and we like do that. But that's the only time like I think I've ever like messed with ghosts. I mean, this place is pretty haunted, but
this place is very haunted.
And I think it was like built over some like weird like something. I don't know.
All I've heard was that this place used to be an insurance company building.
Accurate statement.
So there's definitely some people that pissed off because they didn't get their life insurance.
No,
or something.
I don't think it's that. I think it's something geographically.
I think most people think that it's not real. They're like, oh, I'm gonna go and nothing's gonna happen. But once you piss off a spirit,
there's no coming back.
And it's so easy for them to need a car. They follow you. It's not like they're just gonna stay.
It's not like they have anything better to do.
Exactly.
Most of them attach themselves to a person, and so even if you move houses, they're still gonna be there because you're the one that pissed them off. Or even if you don't try to, like people that move into houses that are haunted, they just get mad because that's my house.
Yeah.
And they think, we're just gonna move.
The invisible people.
Just the
and
solids.
it doesn't work.
Like I'm intrigued but also terrified by this stuff. Like I love the macabre. I love the cryptid type stuff. Like Bigfoot fascinates me. Skinwalkers.
You got so.
I have a skinwalker story too, but
no shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I'm a big.
Well, lay it down on us.
I will once Scissor's done.
I love Bigfoot shit.
I do too.
Bigfoot shit is my guilty pleasure.
Yes.
But like I love it because the possibility of that being real, just geographically, is much higher. Maybe not to the extent that some people put it, like big old, like huge, like ape-like thing, but like actual apes. Because we didn't discover apes, like gorillas, until like 1992, right? We didn't officially like study gorillas until the early 90s.
Yeah.
So the possibility of there being a North American ape, potentially much more.
Yeah, but how they're so undocumented and so like.
That's why no one believes games.
That's
You've
the
never
hard
seen
part.
a picture. You've never heard anything. You just see a big footprint.
Right,
so, like,
but no. Then there's the Ape Canyon stuff where they like recorded it. Like
that, I've seen that.
You've heard the record. Have you heard the recording one? Well, that one's not the Ape Canyon one, but they actually call it Ape Canyon because these guys were attacked by apes in a cabin up there.
I love that. Was by Mr. Ballin, right?
So he covered like he did that one, and then he did the other one where, but this one kind of goes into like the paranormal shit.
Yeah,
like this one where they actually recorded these creatures like communicating with each other.
That one gives me chills. That one freaks me out.
But that one, the guy who went up there also says that they've seen like glowing orbs and shit, and like that. A lot of times when Bigfoot meets like UFO shit, that's when I start like wondering.
Yeah,
that's where I'm like. But like there's a really good book, right? Have you guys have you guys?
Oh,
I'm sure you guys have heard World War Z, right?
Yes.
The book. So Max Brooks wrote that. Mel Brooks' kid, which is fucking great.
Yeah.
Right. So he's a really good writer. So he wrote a book called De-Evolution.
Ooh.
So and it's a Bigfoot book.
Okay.
So it's probably one of the as far as like my favorite books of the last 10 years, it's number one.
Wow. When did this come out? Like,
oh shoot, I don't even know.
So it's about 10 years old. You're saying?
No, it's less than 10 years old. Probably maybe 5.
I'm gonna look it up.
But
that sounds.
But it's so the way he writes stories is really really good, right? And it's all fiction, right? Like this, all not real. But like when he writes books, he includes like 2 different types of dialogue, 2 different points of view on the same story. Right, different context to it.
De-Evolution by who again? Sorry?
By Max Brooks.
Max.
Do you have Audible?
I should download that. Is it on there?
Fucking great. Like really, and that's where, like I said, I'm a Bigfoot enthusiast, and if I ever go to Kentucky, I'm definitely gonna hunt one because if you shoot one, take it in, the governor will pay you $1 million.
And that's in the Appalachian Mountains, right? In Kentucky.
Kentucky. 100%. I think part of it, maybe.
Yeah, it's a big mountain range.
I know Appalachian's in Virginia.
Yeah, because Appalachian, like those mountains, those heights and stuff, like just like the Rockies.
I wouldn't mess with that, man.
But I agree with you. That stuff, I'm fascinated, but also very terrified by that type of stuff.
Mermaids?
No.
Manatees.
I've seen a video of a mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
is it the live action remake?
No.
That's the one. Like I think, but then again, if I'm being honest, higher possibility of mermaids in some form. It's a higher possibility than Bigfoot.
Yeah, because look how big the ocean is, and look how long we've been here.
Accuracy.
And we've had explored what, like 12% of it.
2%.
2%.
The
ocean. Oh, I don't.
The ocean. I'm so afraid of the ocean.
Yeah.
Really?
I wouldn't call it irrational because I feel like a lot of people have.
I feel like it's.
But like, ocean, not like I'm at the beach, but like in the middle. Yeah. There's nothing around you, and falling off a boat.
Yeah.
And drowning, and sharks and other creatures that you have no idea. Or like Peyton's like, I can't wait to take you on a cruise. No.
That's what Barbara says.
Like, she says no, or she wants to take you on a cruise.
She won't go on a cruise.
I've been on a boat. I won't ever do it again because Peyton's like, the ships are so big, they're not gonna get tipped over, they're not gonna sink. Well, look at the Titanic, okay? Or big storms, and you're just on a boat while you're in the middle of a storm, and what if you get lost at sea?
Then you eat the fat ones first.
Yep.
They have the more calories. No, I don't know. I think like a cruise ship. Yeah, I think that's fine. If you fall off a cruise ship, yeah, for sure. Yeah, not down with that. Because
I have major thalassophobia.
Yeah,
thalassophobia.
I would be.
It's the fear of the ocean.
Have so you like a lot of like scary movies. So the ones that would scare you the most would be like let's see. There was a what's that called? Open Water. It's one about that couple that got left behind by their dive group, and they found the only thing they found of that couple was their digital camera and a flipper, and the camera was found in the belly of a shark.
Oh, that's nice.
That one. So that one, like, they get left behind. Then they made a second one. They made a second one where that same thing happened. This group of individuals, they had a sailboat, and then they all jumped off of the sailboat to go have fun and swim, but then they didn't bring a ladder down, so they couldn't climb back up. And they were in the middle of the ocean. Scary. Right. So there's that kind of shit too, and then like sharks come and like eat them and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's like your scary movie.
Like whereas, 57 meters
it just
down.
Has to be like
really
47.
47.
That one's not like.
That gave me severe anxiety. Like
really?
that movie, I did not like that
for
movie.
me, it has to be like. I don't know what it is because I watched that movie and it was like, yeah, that would be scary if it was happening to you, but watching it wasn't like like thalassophobia.
It wasn't making you like.
It was just like, oh yeah, if I was experiencing that, I'd probably just like off myself because you're gonna get eaten anyway.
Yeah. So, I think, I think I'd be less scared in the ocean
than like the forest.
Both cases, you're probably gonna die. I feel like at that point you gotta like kind of accept that.
Like depending how deep you're in the forest or how far out on the ocean you are.
But I feel like. Honestly, in that regard, I would be more scared in the ocean because the odds are a lot less. In the forest, I'll climb a fucking tree.
Oh,
right. I'll make a fire.
Yeah, I'll eat in the ocean.
I'll eat a mushroom.
Good morning, big
Honestly,
boy.
I just like
holy cow.
kiss my ass goodbye at that point in the ocean. But honest to goodness, I just swim until I die.
Yeah, but
probably
how fast that would be is like uncanny compared to the forest.
Right. But like, because in the forest, I mean. Like, but that's the thing. It's like it's the same thing. If you go into the forest, you don't expect not to see a bear.
Yeah.
Right. In the ocean, you don't expect not to see a shark,
a whale, a dolphin, something. You're gonna see something.
I'd like to see a whale. I've never seen one.
Me
too.
Seen
a dolphin.
I've seen. Wait, actually, I take that back. I've seen whales and dolphins in California. It was really cool. Like you could see the dolphins jumping.
Well, I've seen those, and I've seen like a whale like
breach
from a distance.
But you want to be like up close.
Yeah, I wanted to be like where they go out on the boats and
Me
like
too.
the whales breach and
Me
stuff.
too.
I love that. I think that's so cool. But like,
so there's this. This is one of the biggest things. I watch video. I look up videos of thalassophobia just to watch them. Because I know I have it, and so, but there's a lot of different, people say that they have thalassophobia for different reasons.
Right.
Or, like, some people just don't like that you can't see in the water.
Right.
But
you can't
I'm
see
more
the
of, like, what's in it, and what would happen if I was, left in the ocean, and what I would find. Not that you would find a lot, because most are going to be, like, really deep. But like this is a squid.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
And I just
that's the one off
if
the oil
I
tank,
saw
right?
that, I think I would just like
scream, die,
scream underwater. I would just like it looks so creepy. I know it's just a squid. I've looked it up, but it's like there are things that look like that, and there are things that you don't even know.
Right. See, I don't know. But then again. I always said if I was smarter, I'd be a marine biologist.
I would love to do the same.
Like,
it looks like
you know those nice. You know those guys. So I'm sure you guys have seen Shark Week, right?
Yes.
You know the guy Andy Casagrande?
I think so.
He has the best fucking job on this planet. Probably one of the coolest human beings here. Like he even has like foundations for like saving sharks and shit. Like the dude's fucking awesome.
Good guy.
Like his like that whole thing, I don't know. I think that's fascinating. But like people that go and do that kind of stuff, like, are awesome because biggest reason is because they probably have that same fear. They go in there with the sharks. They know that thing can eat me very quickly, but they still go in to study them. Still going to do that. That is like so freaking cool. But like, it's like I don't know if I would. But then again. On my bucket list, I want to go in a cage next to Deep Blue.
Me too.
The biggest great white shark ever recorded. Giant shark, 20-something feet big.
Oh,
right? Biggest shark in the world. And like I want to reach out and like touch it.
Yeah, and she's a very mellow shark. Like if you watch videos of her, like that, or when she's being like monitored, she seems like very calm and like chill, I should say, around people.
Most sharks are.
Yeah, as long as you don't.
They're not.
Exactly. Until you start splashing and looking like you're like prey that's injured, you're screwed. Like, but everything else, if you're calm, if you make eye contact and maintain eye contact, keep something between you and them, you're completely fine.
Yeah, I don't think a cage would stop that thing.
No, have you seen the videos of like the sharks getting aggressive with people in cages and they fit in?
I know.
That scares the hell out of me.
Not to mention how strong sharks' teeth are and their bite. They can just bite the bars off of the cage and
especially one that big. Yeah, that's a big old bite.
So I have two. Can I tell my Skinwalker story?
Tell your Skinwalker story.
So Ezra knows my dad's father, Steve. You know my grandpa, Marine, construction worker, very very macho, masculine, bodybuilder. Like he's a very tough man. But he grew up in Arizona. He grew up on the reservation. He grew up around Indians. We went out on a camping trip with his scout group, and my dad and I tagged along. And we're out past West Mountain. We're out in the desert out there. We're all around the campfire, full moon and everything. And some kid brings up Skinwalkers, and my grandpa dumped a bucket on the fire and told us to go in the trailer. He's like, get in there right now. Like, I have never been more terrified in my entire life. And then he stayed up the whole night. Like, he was sitting in front of the door with his pistol the entire night. And then that morning we went out there and we saw these, like, we're assuming they're coyote tracks, but they were big. Like, bigger than normal, because there's no wolves out there. We know there's no wolves in the desert. So,
yeah.
It was terrifying.
So what? Skinwalkers are creatures imitating people?
So
shapeshifters?
They're Native Americans who made some sort of, not deal with the devil, but they kind of like got into deep, dark witchcraft and kind of just lost themselves and then just spread it throughout other Native American cultures. And so yeah, so if you're outside somewhere and you hear like a human voice, don't go towards it. Like that's common sense, I think, but that's usually them.
If you hear a human voice in the middle of the woods,
yeah. If you have a baby crying, because that's either a fox like mimicking something for prey, that's a baby deer,
or a mountain lion.
Or a mountain lion, exactly.
Do that.
Yeah.
They had to learn it from something.
They have to learn exactly. But Skinwalker Ranch, for example, there's this massive, like, there's reports, there's video, there's evidence of this massive black wolf that is always up there. Like, it's been shot before by like
close range
with a shotgun.
Yeah,
close range shotgun, and it did not do a single thing to it, and it'll just patrol the property. Yeah, like that's all it does. Cattle up there will get mangled up, like destroyed. Like, we have no clue what is out there.
Get rickety wrecked.
Exactly. Like, there's things like Native Americans, they tell you do not whistle outdoors at night. Do not whistle because that attracts them. So if you go outside,
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's. I'm like not superstitious, but I will never whistle outside again after seeing videos and evidence of them. No,
I barely fart outside. No, I'm just kidding.